Right, this is a day trade, right? Yeah. This is day trade. It's not a day trade, right? This is managing your budget. Right? If you're day trading, you'll have a budget. Let's just say you start off a brand new practice account. Day trading, they give you about a balance of 40 grand, right? Yeah, practice account. So you can't spend it on you can't buy a car with it. You just buy pretend trades, right? Yeah? Using live prices. So you'd get 40 grand here. This would be 40 grand. That'd be 40 grand, and that'd be nothing because you wouldn't have any trades, and that'd be nothing because you have no trades, right? This is your available. This is your equity. This is your margin. I'm in options, so I've got margin. Right? Don't even know if that. So I just know that when I buy options trades, there's a margin. Right? At the moment, it's about 2 grandish margin. So I've got one trade, which is actually minus 4 point. The trade I'm in is minus 4,400. I'm saying in it right now. So that could be minus 7, minus 8,000, whatever. Anything. But because if this was now, but when you start buying trades, your available would go down from 40,000 to whatever amount your trades are. If you're in options or whatever, or if you're in margins, you get the margin amount, right? Then if your trades make profit, that will be a plus number. Your profit, that's a profit and loss, future like profit. And that, or if your trades are losing money, that'll be a loss minus number, right? Yeah? Which it is, because I had 2 trades. One was a Facebook trade, which I closed in my previous video. You see it was 3 grand up. And on 4,000. The reason why I closed it, because this is split, because I've actually got them both. I had both trades to go down on to short them, and I did, but they split, and one carried on going up, and one went down. So I've closed the profitable trade and kept the negative trade. So if the negative trade, which is going long, and I usually have it, the trade that are going long, but I've shorted it because it's gapped up 3 times now, so it should at some point short. That's what I think anyway. So if it starts to lose money, this will decrease because I'm shorting the trade, not going long on it. So long is going green, and shorting is going red. Yeah? So I made the 3 grand on Facebook in my practice account by making money on the red. And if this trade was actually making money going long on the green, I'd have made quite a few quid on it because it's doubled in value almost. Right? Well, it has doubled in value. But so now this is what happens. So that will stay the same, right? Because there's only one trade. Unless I buy another trade, and if I buy another trade, that will increase or decrease to whatever. Yeah. So let's just say this went down to 2 grand. This would actually increase by your equity would increase by 2. Let's say it because it's 17. Let's just say this is not code, but let's just say that this decreased by half, 2.2k, right? Yeah? Which would make that 20 grand, right? Yeah. That would increase. Whatever this decreases by, that this increases by, yeah? And is available. So that the available is, let's just say, you had about 10 trades, right? Yeah, you didn't know what you were doing, and they all start to lose money. This would decrease to nothing, and then when this decreases to nothing, it uses this balance as a reserve. Yeah, and when that's reserved to nothing, it starts closing down, deletes the trade until there's nothing, no more trade left. Now it busts your balance. Yeah? Which is why I keep saying about in my day trading videos, you have to have available. So if this went to minus 10 grand, say for example, there's 6 grand in there to actually absorb that, yeah. So this would go down by 6 grand, and that would be affected and reduced down, yeah. But if there's nothing here, if that is 0, and this goes down 6 and that there, it starts to, that's how you start to bash your balances, yeah. So you need to have a healthy balance in there. So that's 30. So now I could double the loss, and that would still be okay. I would still have a trading account, yeah? And the margin is minimal, a couple of grand, and there's still equity in it. Right? So at some point, if this trade I'm currently in, I'm shorting it, and it's going 80 points against me. I've got it down here at 360, and it's at 440 up here. So it's 80 points against me, and I've still got a trading account because I've got enough available and enough equity to allow to absorb the minus 4.4k in the trade that's down here. Margin stays the same. When you sell, if I sell the trade, this goes back to 0, that goes back to 0, and this will be whatever it is at the close of trade. And these two figures will be the same. If that makes sense. Hope that helps you. Adios.